24. Let's customize your experience and set a few options. These can be changed anytime. Accessibility. This will enable a timing. This enables control. This disables skill-based passing and uses the classic Madden passing controls.
That's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of hit the door steady. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my ready. All I talk about it, that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich, the whole club.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions, and it comes your...
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Ford Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Goff. Got his man, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Goff on 3rd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Steps away. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Throwing Jones. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. Touchdown! Darren Waller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
42 yards on the ground for him so far. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 23 yards the pickup there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They run again with Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Lawrence Cager, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hooker. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Hooker. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Mickens. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On first down, here's Breida. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They run again here with Gray. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. We get a peek here at this past draft class for them. And, you know, the front office certainly prioritized certain traits that they were looking to take advantage of in this draft, Charles. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, a lot of talent here in this crew.
And, Brandon, one of the things I know about the best drafters in the business, they have a plan. And they find a way to stick to it on draft day despite the chaos. They want to land some of the biggest names on their board. And in the end, this group, they came together, found people that really fit their team's identity, and selected them.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
He was taken down by Kirby Joseph. A gain of 4. Ready? Second and 6 at the 7-yard line.
On second down, here's Taylor. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyrod Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off the play fake. Hooker. And the pressure gets to him again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it lines up incomplete.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them.
Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he's got his big tight end here. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Taylor now off the bootleg. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the bootleg. Jones out to his left. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Handoff now. It's Gray with it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Off play action. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
On third down. Hooker, he's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here's Mickens to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. In possession switching back to the New York Giants. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. On the run, this is Gray. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll run it now with Gray. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now Gray. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Gray on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gray. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gray. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown! James Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Giants have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point try, good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Able to get away. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. Back to throw. Hooker. He's got right on the short throw. 12 more yards there and another
first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Jones on third down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is taken at the 15 and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Lions will take over. Throwing to start the drive. Hooker.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
From the 29, here's the second down and 4.
Looking to throw. Hooker. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the gun. Hooker.
That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Hooker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, Bob, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
88 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gray, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Gray. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's caught.
And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great...
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. For the distance.
Stay with me till the sun has gone away and I was
Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with.
I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Cole, Kendrick, and me.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
Blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body. Block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize. That's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way.
Yeah, I should've served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough, no take another. Get plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling but off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no.
It's week 1 of the National Football League. And
new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
Prescott has some things to clean up from last season, leading the NFL with 15 interceptions in only 12 games played. But we can't overlook the good. 23 touchdowns and an 8-4 record as a starter as he led the Cowboys to consecutive postseasons for the first time since 2007.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. And if their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off-play action. Jones. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. Spins by. In here to run. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. On the move to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, take him off and throw it over your head.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. Touchdown, Giants! Isaiah Hodgins, a 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 10-play drive that time, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. All right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
With it is Jackson. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have that bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. Last but not least,
ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got it down to the 28.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to motor his way down to his 16-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. He will push his way down to about the 14. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Off the play fake. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley from 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing. Prescott. Throw right side. Taken in by Gallup. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Prescott now from the 50. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Now Jones, off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, the medical staff checks on him. We'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And they're going to speed things up here. Jones off the play fake. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Cowboys nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. First down, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Prescott on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Prescott yet again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Jones throw complete here to Waller. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jones rolling to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger from 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Here's Jackson to return.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, more problems defensively. The face mask adds 15 yards.
And this has really been an undisciplined team. We've seen them make a lot of mistakes similar to this. It's a big reason why they're down so big on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on.
We'll
get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Halftime report of the
and as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete right around the 8. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now.
35. Cowboys nothing. Gano to kick off New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
Second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Off play action. Jones steps away. He's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Second down and a run by Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll run with Robinson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Go, Rico! Go, Rico! No gain on the play.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And it is 42-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Dallas.
And again, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lewis. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target ring. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, You're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop them short of the 1st down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Black money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna.
Exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the and I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face. Way now it's like worth for 10K, all cause it is pen gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the car going ahead, they be like. So I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the car going ahead, they be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think of day is.
But hey, what about the
So I stepped on stage, they be like, see the crowd going ahead, they be like. So I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going ahead, they be like, ooh yeah.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK used to live there. Basketball on the tier used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Homie hopping, need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide, stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous to climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. Like sayonara. In fact, it's better if he quit and save himself a problem. He ain't got a chance to solve him. Tell me get him any
gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if he tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes and flatter, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we have Zaven Collins. He picked up a sack last.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And he'll manage to... It's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle with Barkley. And some room to run now. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Jones now throwing on 1st down. That's complete to Slayton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. An injury stoppage, and it looks like, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak on there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Murray. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight.
but I certainly didn't expect them to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Out to his left. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. Here's Taylor. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Taylor to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Taylor will slide to a halt with a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Catch made by Slayton. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. Once again, he finds Slayton. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. They go play action with Taylor. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Buda Baker, the safety. He gets in from the secondary for the sack. On 3rd and goal, Taylor. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Murray now. And complete to Zach Ertz. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Murray with a 3rd and long. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Taylor. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Taylor going to run the option right. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to widen their advantage. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0.
Cardinals 0. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out now come the Cardinals. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's to the 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. And that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tyrod Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Gano the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
The throw by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Ready. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking for Shepard deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime after everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest. So we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And taken down just shy of the 40. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Inside give to Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now back to throw. Got his man, it's Dortch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Hey. Back to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Back to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. It's complete, and this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for two, unsuccessful.
Now we look now at their selections from this last draft, and Charles, one thing that they were just unanimous in telling us is that they had their eyes on certain guys. They didn't think that they would get all of them, but they feel like they pretty much got everyone that they wanted. That's a rarity.
They never tipped their hand to the rest of the league either, Brandon, because what they did was they had the guys that they targeted, kept it close to the vest. They did have a few tense moments in the draft room, though, waiting for those guys to fall to them, because they really didn't go after them. And that's part of the allure of the draft to so many viewers. Chess matches playing out between 32 teams, and this one, they feel like they got a checkmate on this one.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Play action, now Taylor. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Holding offense.
Unbelievable. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Play action, it's Taylor. Wide open receiver, complete. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point try good by Gano. And they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. To throw is Murray. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. To throw is Taylor. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Cardinals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Now Murray. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This will be now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance.
Touchdown, Cardinals! K.J. Hamler from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drive spanned 5 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Oh, Taylor going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. of the shotgun. They run with Barkley. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Got a man, Slayton, down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Taylor. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. That's me. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set page. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll stick. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together, your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need some.
It's Madden NFL 24
Anders Carlson has us teed up, ready to get started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. But the new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
After years of flirting with the idea, the four-time MVP finally found his way out of Green Bay this offseason, guiding himself to the Jets. We know he's already a Hall of Fame lock, but this is a chance to add one more crowning achievement to his resume.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. So here the new look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Sauce Gardner, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up to make the tackle from the 41. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yellow, line, check white.
Now the 4th-year man from BC, it's A.J. Dillon. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Ready?
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Ready?
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here's Love. They'll complete this one to Watson.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Now the 2nd-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Open man is Uzama. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is
to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action, Rodgers on the move to his left. And check down, complete to Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a play fake, Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13.